Have you ever been so excited to visit a new country for the first time, but had no idea where to start, what to see, where to go, or how to plan your trip? I totally get it. I've been there many times. Before my very first visit to Venice in 2007, I remember feeling thrilled but completely overwhelmed by all the choices. Whenever I travel, I always end up on YouTube, searching for videos to help me plan my itinerary and find those can't miss spots. Be honest, you do that too, do you? If this is your very first visit to Venice, you're in for something unforgettable. As Fran Lebowitz once said, if you read a lot, nothing is as great as you've imagined. Venice is better. That's exactly why I created this video for anyone visiting Venice for the very first time. Together, we'll explore the top 10 things you absolutely must do in Venice, along with insider tips to make your trip smooth, memorable, and full of magic. Venice is unlike any other city in the world, a floating masterpiece of art, history, and romance. Built on more than 100 islands and crisscrossed by canals instead of streets, it feels like stepping into a dream. So let's start our journey with the very heart of Venice. Our first stop is Piazza San Marco, or St. Mark's Square. Napoleon once called it the drawing room of Europe, and it's easy to see why. Here, you're surrounded by some of Venice's most iconic landmarks, such as the Campanile Bell Tower, the Dutch Palace, and of course, the magnificent St. Mark's Basilica. Here's a tip for you. Arrive early in the morning to enjoy the square before the crowds arrive, or come late at night when the lights reflect on the marble and music drips from the cafes. It feels like the city belongs just to you. Next, step inside St. Mark's Basilica, the crown jewel of Venice. Its golden mosaics shimmer with scenes of biblical history, and every corner tells a story of Venice's role as a crossroads between East and West. Here's the good news. Entrance to the main level is free, though small fees apply for the museum or the Pala di Oro. And also, remember to dress modestly and be ready for a security line. But I promise you, it's worth every second. No visit to Venice is complete without crossing the Rialto Bridge. It's the oldest bridge spanning the Grand Canal. From the top, you'll have one of the most classic views in the city: gondolas, palazzi, and vaporetto gliding below. Just a few stops away, explore the Rialto market, where Venetians have shopped for centuries. Early morning is best to see fishermen unloading their catch and locals picking up fresh vegetables. A gondola ride is the quintessential Venice experience. Yes, it's touristy, but there's something magical about gliding quietly through narrow canals, under centuries-old bridges, as your gondolier tells the stories of the city. They are usually open from 9 a.m. until nighttime, and a private gondola ride during the day costs around 90 euros, and at nighttime it costs around 110 euros for 35 minutes. You might be wondering what's the difference between gondola ride and traghetto ride. Okay, I got you. Here's a budget tip. Take a traghetto. It's a shared gondola ferry that locals use to cross the Grand Canal for just a few euros. In fact, it's only 2 euros. It's the same boat, same water, and a fraction of the costs. Next, head to the Dutch Palace. Once the seat of Venetian power, this Gothic masterpiece is filled with grand chambers, incredible artwork, and centuries of history. Walk across the famous bridge of Stai, where prisoners caught their last glimpse of Venice before facing judgment. The view may be beautiful, but the history is haunting. Venice is a maze, and getting lost is part of the magic. Wander away from the tourist routes and you'll discover peaceful canals, hidden squares, and tiny shops where locals still live and work. This is where you'll find the real soul of Venice, away from the crowds and selfie sticks. Number 7 on our list is Murano and Burano Islands. Take a vaporetto or water bath to explore Venice's famous islands. Murano Island is famous for its incredible glass-making traditions, so it's no wonder tourists are always curious about visiting. Just this morning alone, I even met a couple from Germany asking which vaporetto to take to Murano. In this video, you can see why it's absolutely mesmerizing to watch the glassmakers at work. I was blown away as they shape a small piece of glowing glass into a beautiful glass horse right in front of me. It's pure magic to witness. After Murano Island, then visit Burano, a small fishing island where every house is painted a different color. Legend says fishermen painted their homes brightly so they could spot them from the lagoon on foggy days. Burano Island dazzles visitors with its rainbow-colored houses and handmade laces. Both are picture perfect. Now for something completely unique, visit Libreria Acqua Alta, the bookstore of high water. Because Venice floods often, so books here are stored in bathtubs, waterproof bins, and even a full-size gondola inside the shop. Out back, climb the staircase made entirely of books for a quirky photo spot with a canal view. When it's time to eat, skip the fancy restaurants and try Cicchetti, Venice version of tapas. These bite-sized treats like marinated seafood, creamy bacala, or little sandwiches are served in cozy wine bars called bakery. Pair them with a glass of prosecco or a classic Venetian spritz for the perfect snack between sides. Finally, end your day at the Accademia Bridge. From here, you'll have one of the best sunset views in the entire city. The Grand Canal glowing gold, gondolas drifting past, and the majestic Santa Maria della Salute in the distance. It's the kind of view that stays with you long after you've left. Venice is a city that captures the heart of every traveler. It's romantic, mysterious, and timeless, yet constantly surprising. As Mary McCarthy beautifully said, Venice is a city of illusion, and it is the most beautiful illusion in the world. These 10 experiences are just the beginning of what Venice has to offer, but they'll give you the perfect foundation for unforgettable first visit. If you found this guide helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Strolling Venice, and share this video with anyone planning their first trip here. And in future videos, I'll be sharing more walking tours and travel tips from Venice, Europe, and Asia, so you can keep exploring with me. Thanks for watching! Until next time!